All right, today we got some really cool stuff. I got my new rifle in here. It's the first time we're going to shoot it. I've been sitting on this thing for about 6 months now. I mounted a scope on it. I mounted a Swarovski scope on it, and I haven't bore sighted. So that's what we're going to do today. We're kind of zeroed in at 200 yards. Come take a look at this sucker. Look how pretty this thing is. This is the Browning X-Bolt Pro, Mountain Pro. This is about as custom as a gun you can get without being custom, without paying $7,000 to $10,000 for this thing. It has a lot of the features that a customized rifle will have, but in a factory gun. And the best thing about this, when you buy a customized gun, you got to use their ammo, which is crazy. This will just take off-the-shelf factory ammo. So I did put, let's take a look on it here. I'm not going to go over the gun. So if you want to look at the specs of the rifle or something, go find somebody else's video that reviews it. We're just going to zero today. This is a Swarovski scope that I mounted on it. I did that at home. Let's see, what's it say the scope is on here? I know it's a 5 by, there you go. So it's a 5 by 25 by 52 objective lens on this thing. And it is the aluminum one. It's a made in Germany scope. And I bought the Atlas bipod, which, these things are so expensive. I mean, even try to find one used, it's not much less than just buying it brand new. But I bought this one because it has the pan and tilt on it. Cant. So you can pan and you can cant with it while it's connected to the rifle. So I used to have the other ones, but they're so clunky and they make so much noise. So I am going to try that. But that hurt paying for this sucker. Now this is chambered in a 300 Winchester short mag, which that's all my other rifles too. I also have a 243 super short mag, but this is the 300. So out there, if you can zoom out on our target, that's our metal plate, AR 500, and that's exactly 200 yards. I hit it with the rangefinder. All right, we're all set. Factory ammo, and I am cheating because I'm zeroing. I'm using a bench and the vise here. I would normally just lay on the ground and do it with the bipod from the prone position, but since we got like perfect conditions today, we're going to do it. So what I did here to bore sight it, just to see if we're actually going to hit this target, I took the bolt out and I lined up the crosshair at max power because it's a variable zoom scope. At max power is right on the bullseye on the target. And then without touching the rifle, I look down through this barrel, and to me it looks like that target is in the center of the barrel. The crosshairs is on the target, so theoretically that bullet should match up and hit that square target somewhere. And then from that point we'll make our adjustments and dial it in. Now every shot you fire when you're hunting is a cold shot. So when I sight in a rifle, this very first shot I'm going to take, hopefully we hit the metal, is the cold shot. That's the shot that kills your deer. So when I'm sighting in, I'll take the bolt out after that first shot, let this rifle just cool down, and then I'll make my adjustments. And before I fire that second round to check, it's another cold shot. So every time I'm playing with my scope, it's always a cold shot. I always let the rifle cool down to get that cold shot, because when you're hunting, that first shot is always the cold shot, because the barrel heats up and twists. So if you're making your adjustments to try to keep up with a hot barrel with that up and right twist of your barrel, you adjusted it to that twist, and then it's perfect. But then you put your gun away, and then when you hunt, that barrel cooled down and went back down and to the left. So your cold shot when you're hunting is going to be off a little bit. So every shot, cold shot. All right, so let's try this. Miss Oxford, we're going to set up the camera over here, and right here we have the scope, and she's going to be on the spotting scope to let me know what's going on, and we'll just film us together. How's that? Good?
Sounds good.
So this is the most important shot. The very first shot, hopefully we hit this metal. Ready?
Yep. Upper left quadrant. Right on the corner, on the tip of the upper left.
I saw it. Upper left. We just barely hit it. So first shot, cold shot, we hit the upper left part of the target. I'll show you on this if I can. But perfect. That's all I wanted to hit. Now I know I can make my adjustments. So after that first shot, let this rifle cool down. And okay, so let's see if I can do this. I don't have my other cameras with me. Yeah, you can see it a little bit. All right, so by looking at that target, I think from here that I'm 10 inches to the left and 10 inches high. So I have to go right 10, down 10. At 100 yards, it's a 1/4 inch, 4 clicks for an inch at 100. But we're at 200 yards, so it's half that. So every 2 clicks would give us an inch. So instead of going 40 clicks right, 40 clicks down, I'm gonna do 20 right, 20 down. And I really have to think as I'm doing this. And I can't tell you how many times, like, I know what I'm doing. I've done this a million times, but I click it the wrong way. Like, I know I have to go right, so I have to turn it this way, counterclockwise, and we'll do 20 clicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And the same thing down. I really have to look at this because instinctively I want to go clockwise. Now see here. H would be up, height, up. We want to go down, so it's counterclockwise, right? I hope. Up. Why is it an H? I don't know why it's an H. Okay. Height, maybe? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20. Okay. All right, it's been about, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes. It should be cooled off. We made our adjustments.
I'll try to stay on target this time. Right side, middle.
Right?
Middle.
So it's got to come back left, but it still has to come down.
Yeah.
I would say left 4, down 4, or down 5.
Yeah, down more, because if you look at the first shot, you made it halfway. You might even have to come down another 10 clicks.
Yeah, so I got to come down.
Because you did 20 clicks,
Yeah.
and now I think 10 clicks, because
So half
you
of that.
made it half.
I cut that distance in half.
Yeah.
All right. So I cut it in half, whatever I did. So we have to, I'll show you. So let's start with the up and down. So I still have to come down half as much, I believe. So I only went halfway. So I did 20 clicks. So let's give it 10 clicks this time. Maybe that'll bring it the rest of the way.
Right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good luck. Okay. Now we went too far to the right by double, right? So we got to cut that in half. So we're going to come back left 10 clicks.
Ooh.
So right is this way, so I have to go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 11, 10. Okay. Let the rifle cool off and we'll come back. Third shot. Who's bag? That's close. It's close. Almost there. I think we need just a couple clicks.
Yep.
So we're almost there.
Right there.
So we got to go right 2, down 2. Now when they say like a sub MOA rifle, they're talking about keeping it within an inch at 100. We're at 200 yards. So if we can get this next round to be in that same area at 200, that's sub MOA rifle. And I said right. Has to go right.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4. All right, the rifle's cooled down again. This will be our 4th shot. And unless I shank it, unless I, operator error, it should be on. And then we'll take, if we can confirm this shot and it's within an inch, we'll go down to where we normally shoot and we'll try to hit one of our life-size metal plates, animal-sized plates, offhand, just to see if it's makes a difference. The bench being locked down, like how good of a shot can you actually do? All right, so let's go, man. Let's do it. Just a little bit.
Dead center.
So the left and right seem perfect to me, but
Yeah, it's dead center. Oh, it's right there. It's a big one right below the other one.
yeah.
It's critical.
All right, so it's just a little bit low. It could be me. I mean, we're there. Now we're just playing games, but I just want to, I'll come up 1 click. 1 click. Right there. And we're going to call that sight it in. So just to confirm, after this cools down, we're going to take a offhand shot and see what happens. We're going to shoot our AR-500 to life-size bear target up there, and my scope doesn't have a ballistic turret. It actually has etchings in there for holdover, so it's up to the shooter to know the range to the target. Our bear target up there, I ranged it with the rangefinder there. It's 380 yards. So in the etchings on that scope, you have to know your round. It's a 300 Winchester short mag. So on Sawarsky's site, this is what it looks like. I had to put a bunch of info. I had to put the inputs in. So we have a 200 0. That's what we just zeroed the rifle at. So if I'm shooting, what did I just say, 380 yards, if you look at the second line, it says 384. So I'm just going to use the second line and so forth. So the further out distance, you have to know those numbers. So for right here, the second line is what I'm going to shoot. So let's try that. I was aiming where the two front legs come together in the V, right above that.
I don't know if you can do this.
Yeah, it's like impossible to.
I'm gonna have to drive up there to show it. Because the shadowing on it.
Yeah. I think it's pretty bon. Hey, let's take one shot at the deer target. So there's a deer target over there. Right there. It has all these targets have a bunch of hits on them, so it's going to be hard. We'll have to find a clear spot and see if I can hit it. Or just watch for the new shot, all right? The deer target is 320 yards, and I know that this bullet drops 5.5 inches from 200 to 300 yards. So I'm going to hold like 6 inches high. And so it's in between the main reticle and the second reticle. I'm going to try to hit the deer in the head, right in the face. There's 2 hits in the face already, so I'm going to try to get a third shot right in his face.
Poor deer. I remember dead center in the head.
That got him, huh? All right, so let's see. Did I hit the deer in the face? I know I did.
That's it.
That's all you can get.
You can see the little white dot there. If you look real hard. You can
That's
zoom
it. I'm comfortable with the rifle. That's it. We got it zeroed in. I took a couple shots, made a little bit of adjustments, but I'm happy I'll be able to hunt with it this year.